And what's up everyone, AG Nexus here with the Motorola Moto G review for today. I've got the Moto G as a gift for my brother's 10th anniversary here in Albania for 116 euros. This is the 8GB single SIM model, codenamed XT1032. Moto G has been running Android 4.3 out of the box and right now is running Android 4.4.4. On this video, I'm going to talk about the specs of the Moto G, the overall quality, overall design, overall for the build quality, for the screen, for the future updates of the Moto G, for the prices, for the variants of the Moto G, and for the software performance, hardware performance, and for the stockish experience of Android. So first of all, I'm going to start with the screen. Here we have a 4.5-inch 720p IPS LCD display with a resolution 1280 by 720 and the pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. Right on the top of the screen we have a Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which makes the screen really tough. Right here we have the 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, which you can use for selfies, for video chatting, etc. Here we have the LED, which is single color in only white, and this serves for notifications. Here we have the earpiece. Here we have the proximity and light sensor. Around the Moto G we have a plasticky glossy finish frame, which looks similar to the glossy finish that Samsung TVs already have. Let's jump to the back. We have a polycarbonate removable matte finish back cover, which houses the 5 megapixel rear facing camera with a nice chrome touch around it. With this camera you can shoot 720p videos, take HDR photos, and shoot slow motion videos at 13 frames per second. Here we have the single LED of the Moto G, and here we have the Motorola logo with a nice fingertip for placing your finger right there and making it really comfortable to use. Here we have the speaker, which is really loud, more louder than any phone I've used and tablet I've used. On the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the noise cancelling mic. On the right side we have the power button volume rocker, and I really appreciate that move that Motorola has done by moving the power button volume rocker in the same way, so you don't have to use your fingers for pressing the other buttons. On when you want to watch a movie, just place the phone right there and you won't have pressed the other buttons. These are made by Chrome, I think. And let's continue. Here we have the micro USB port, which is used for syncing and charging. Here we have the mic for callings, and on the other side we have nothing. Let's move on the back. The back cover also is removable, except for the battery. The battery is not removable and is sealed with these plastic cuffs here. Also here we have some information, and here it says that it's an 8GB Moto G. We have some serial number here and some models right there, model number XT1032. Here we have the only slot of the Moto G, which houses the SIM card, which is a micro SIM. Also the back covers are swappable, so that means you can get different colors for personalizing your Moto G, so giving it a nice personalized touch. Also this back cover is splash proof, and you can use it when you make to make course playing when it rains, but not so heavily, you know. And it's not waterproof, but it's just splash proof, so when you have your hands wet, you know, when you just make this way your hands, and this is not damaging your Moto G. So right now I'm going to talk about the specs of the Moto G, and here on the Moto G we've got the 1.2 GHz Cortex-A7 quad-core Snapdragon 400 CPU, which is a nice touch from Snapdragon. Also we get a Snapdragon and a GPU, which is the Adreno 305. We get 1 GB of RAM, and already we've get some other nice features like Bluetooth 4.0. We've got a Wi-Fi ABGN. We've got a 2G, 3G connection. We have already USB on the go option. We already have a lot of sensors right there, but we have missed the NFC and gyroscope. So when you try to get a photo speed with the Google camera, you can do it because you already doesn't have a gyroscope right there. Overall, the phone runs pretty smooth and doesn't have any lag, right? Since I bought this phone. It really boasts this overall nice KitKat stockish experience and looks similar to the Nexus 5 because I've already downloaded the Google Now launcher. Expect from some apps like Alert, Assist, Camera, which is from Moto G, like FM Radio, Help, that are and Motorola Migrate, which are from Motorola. You won't get any bloatware like TouchWiz or HTC Sense like from other manufacturers. So this phone, it's running already a stockish experience of Android, so it's running really fast. And right now I'm going to show you that we are already running Android 4.4.4 here. Here is it. And also Motorola has announced that the Moto G, Moto X are getting Android L after some months when it's going to be released. So this phone is going to gain a super new life, super new performance, super new battery life, and it's going to be more amazing than it is right now. Also, I'm going to test the camera right now for you, taking some photos here of that small Android guy. See the shutter right there? It's pretty nice. Also, the camera app is pretty clean. Here we have the HDR option right there. I don't know if you can see it. Here we have the LED function for, you know. Here we have the slow motion tab. We have the panorama mode. It's pretty nice touch. Also, you can zoom in that mode. It's a pretty nice touch from Motorola. And overall, the camera is pretty nice, but expect when you do in low light, you get some fuzzy pictures with a lot of noise, but it's a budget camera, you know. Also, I'm going to test the speaker to see how much better is than normal phones. I'm gonna test that now with that Mount 5. Slow down. This is played on MTV HD videos. Listen. See, the speaker is really bloating everything up. It's really nice. Also, I'm going to give a try at the game performance here with Angry Birds Go. Even it's a Snapdragon 400 and 305 Adreno GPU. These games are really no hanging out or lagging or getting slowed down, you know. We're going to do a race here in Angry Birds and check how the graphics are, how the games performs, and how the effects like you know, immersive or when you speed up, when you get boost, are performed on the Moto G. Here we are. I'm going to give it some nitro. Watch here that nice effects from Angry Birds, how well are performed on the Moto G. A nice touch from Rovio. Yeah, the effects are really nice done, and even the graphics are not getting a slowdown. So overall, the game performance of the Moto G is really nice. Oops. Yeah, it's a good phone for playing games like this, but remember, you have to remember that if you get the 8 gig model, you get just 5.5 gigs left, and if you get the 16 gig model, you get just 12.9 gigs left. So in the 8 gig model, you can get high-end games. Remember that. So this was the gaming performance of the Moto G, and I recommend to get the phone if you don't have too much money, if you want a budget phone, so with nice specs like the Moto G, and I recommend getting the Moto G because it will get future updates. Also, it's supporting stock Android and does the job as you want. So I think that Moto G is the perfect companion for everyday usage for guys like me, and does pretty well to everyday apps. But expect from only you don't have too much free space if you get the 8 gig model. So guys, I think you liked my video, and please thumbs it up and stay subscribed for more videos and stuff like this. So peace out.